Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I said my big video would be coming by the end of this week, but this popped up and I wanted to talk about it and hear your thoughts on the situation, so let's get into it. As we know, Jeffree Star and JOUER Cosmetics have collaborated on a lip topper called Sweet Tooth. It's described as a bright, glittery pink shade that can be worn alone or on top of any lipstick. Sweet Tooth will be $16 US, and the only discount code that will be applied to this specific lip topper is Jeffree's, because he's donating his proceeds to the LGBTQ Center in LA. I know there was some confusion as to whether all the proceeds from the sale of this lip topper will be donated to charity or just the proceeds from his code. And the reason his discount code is the only code available for this item is because it's those proceeds that will be donated, not the entire purchase price. So yes, JOUER will still be making money from this sale. Not saying there's anything wrong with that at all, just clearing it up. If you recall, back in May, Jeffree offered his first ever affiliate code with JOUER, where he also donated the proceeds from his code to the LGBTQ Center in LA. This time around, Jeffree and JOUER have teamed up for a full-on collaboration of a brand new product, and people are giving JOUER a side-eye for choosing Jeffree as their choice of influencer to collaborate with. Although I do get why JOUER would pick Jeffree, I have to admit I thought it was a questionable pairing. Now, Sweet Tooth is set to launch on August 26th, so naturally PR packages went out, and one beauty influencer publicly, and I say publicly because I'm sure a lot of other influencers felt the same when they received theirs, but only one stood up and publicly rebuked the collab altogether in this snap.
So I'm getting ready for this event that I have tonight with Too Faced, and I got this package from JOUER. I received this package from JOUER, and I think you all know exactly what the fuck it is. And now, Lucy, I know you watch my snaps, and I know you follow me on social media. I love you, I love JOUER, and I love you. Don't take this personally, please. Don't take these next snaps personally. I have a lot of opinions, and now I'd assume that JOUER knew better than to send me this trash, but guess they don't. Here's why this is going in the garbage. I think we all know why it's going in the garbage, but I'm gonna hear me out. So if you care about Jeffree Star and you want to support a good cause, I believe every purchase of this pink lip topper goes to charity, which is great. Shout out to that, love that. However, in this household, we do not support ignorant, racist, hierarchy behavior, bully behavior. We don't support that here in this house. And I don't know how many times I have to be vocal about me not liking this man, but I don't like this man. And I don't want his shit or his collaborations or anything that is Jeffree Star at my doorstep. Okay? All right. So upon further deliberation, I decided not to throw it away. I'm going to put it in my pile to give to a women's shelter. I have a huge pile of makeup that's going to a women's shelter. However, I am not using, promoting, or giving this man any sort of airtime on my channel or anything like that. I don't give a fuck about this collaboration. I don't give a fuck about the man. JOUER, I love you, but do better. Into the women's shelter pile you go.
Oh, and I don't give a fuck that he made a video addressing the racism.
Because at the end of the day, he's a what? A bully. Thank you. I don't know what it is, but people, for some reason, got me fucked up. Let me find out that JOUER sent Jackie this package. Let me find out. Let me find out. I can't believe people still act surprised when I talk about this subject. It's not new.
Okay, so to address the reference to Jackie AINA, if you don't know, Jackie and Jeffree have a significant history, which I've covered in a few videos. I'm not going to get into all that, but I will link my videos in the description box below in case you've been living under a rock. Anyway, some may think Thomas is extra or overreacting, so I asked him if he could elaborate further on his snaps, and he provided more insight on his stance against Jeffree via voice notes.
I'm in the car on the way to a Too Faced event, which is why this is so funny and ironic, because I'm going to literally a Too Faced event. But, yeah, I just don't I don't know if you're able to use audio messages and videos, but yeah, I just don't like him. I don't support him. As far as JOUER goes, I know they're doing what they got to do. I don't know what their relationship is with Jeffree. I don't know if it's just strictly business. I just know that as far as using them on my channel, I'm going to pull back. I mean, I barely use them on my channel to begin with, but it's just like, I don't want to show my followers that it's okay to use or to like support people that support bullies, or to like, I just don't want my followers to get the wrong idea. And as far as Jeffree goes, as far as like his friends go, it's just like, I don't know. It's hard to, it's just hard. And it's uncomfortable because I consider myself friends with Manny, and I consider myself friends with some of like Jeffree's friends, like, you know, Tati and Manny. But it's really hard to see their point of view when all I've seen behind the scenes is how he's acted and how he's treated other people, and it's honestly very sick to me, and I'll never understand it, and I'll never get why people can overlook that. And maybe it's just because the people that support him are just as vile and just as rude, and maybe a lot of the people just don't give a fuck and they just find him entertaining. But I'll never understand why someone can watch him and someone can just sit through knowing the way he acts towards people, the way he's treated black women, the way he's treated women, period, or just other males. It's very saddening, and the fact that he's one of the most viewed, and he's just like, to me it just says that this industry will continue to stay problematic until there's something done. And I don't know. The beauty industry is one of the most problematic, the most problematic communities on the internet, period, because it's all about vanity. We all don't care, and a lot of us are just stuck up people, and it's really sad. So that's all I have to say about Jeffree and the whole JOUER situation. I find it to be just disheartening, and yeah. And I also don't give a fuck about anyone who disagrees with me. That is one thing I don't give a fuck about. Like, if you have anything to say about me or what the fuck I stand for, I don't care. And your opinion and their opinion will be kindly not cared about at all.
Thomas went on to say, quote, "It's disappointing as fuck seeing that I love JOUER so much. I know he made that lame-ass video about his racism, but playing the victim isn't an apology. He's proven himself not to care about growing. Rewatch his video, and everything he's promised not to do, he's done 10 times over again. In my opinion, he's the mean girl of this community, and he's turned his minions into ones too. No one besides his minions fuck with him, and that's only because he's given them what they want, and he's so petty because he tries to get people such as AINA blacklisted from brands. He's a world-class manipulator, and I will never respect that vile man." I asked Thomas whether or not this collab would affect him supporting JOUER in the future, and as you heard in the voice clip, he said he would pull back from using them but wouldn't go so far as to stop supporting them altogether. Now, as I said, to some this may be an overreaction to this situation on Thomas's behalf, but people were very surprised at this collab, myself included. I honestly feel torn. I absolutely love the fact that Jeffree's using his code to give back to the community, because in all honesty, he doesn't have to do that, but I do wonder if these charity donations are mostly PR motivated to have people see another side of him. I'd like to think that's not the case, but that's how I honestly feel. As for Thomas, one thing we should keep in mind is that he is on the inside and sees exactly what goes on behind the scenes, and he reacts to it, whereas we see little glimpses of situations and base our opinions off a tiny portion of what is shown to us. In Jeffree's defense, look, I know people say, how long does he have to pay for his past? And I totally get it. Everyone makes mistakes, but I think it's the fact that people aren't seeing an effort made on his behalf to change. While he may have stopped the racist remarks, his behavior is still problematic to some, and I get it. Although Jeffree has donated and given back on several occasions, for some, that's not enough, and maybe he's okay with that because he's only getting richer and more relevant as the days go on, and that's the truth. Anyway, you guys, I want to know how you feel about this collab. Are you gonna buy it? Does the fact that Jeffree uses his codes to give back change the way you feel about him, and what do you think think about JOUER's decision to collab with Jeffree in the first place? Is it a weird pairing, or is all fair game when it comes to business? Also, what do you think about Thomas's rant? Do you think more influencers should be forthcoming and take a stand regarding their feelings towards Jeffree, so as like Thomas said, they don't send the wrong message to their subscribers? Let me know. One thing I will say is that regardless of your opinion on this situation, I respect Thomas for speaking his truth and standing up for what he believes in, regardless if that results in hate from the community or the brand. Okay, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys again soon in my next one. Bye!
No thank you. I rebuke it.